Crush on Mariah Carey over Alicia Keys? Nah, bro. You're in New York. You know what I'm saying? They're mixed. Badmon things, you know? What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Badmon Jackson back again with yet another hit. And today we're gonna be reacting to mixed race celebrities you should know about by THEBRANDONLEECOOK. Yes, sir. It's another video that was recommended to me, and it should be pretty fun to check out. We're gonna see how many people on this list we may know or may have already thought was biracial, and maybe some people that we didn't know. Maybe I'll be surprised, you know what I'm saying? You never know. But before we dive on in it though, please do me this favor. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and hit that bell button so you can be notified whenever I drop a video like this. Also, share with your family and friends. But that's all I got. So without further ado, let's dive on in.
All right, this is like take 7 of this video.
Relatable.
What's going on, everybody? My name is Brandon Cook. Thank you so much for tuning into this YouTube video. In celebration of one of my first videos to reach 1 million views, I decided to make a YouTube video on celebrities that you did or did not know that were mixed. Now, you may be wondering to yourself, well, why does that matter? As a person who is considered mixed or biracial or multiracial, growing up in the South of the United States, Durham, North Carolina to be specific, and if you're from Durham, leave a bold city in the comments. It was an interesting time growing up. Being a mixed individual, if you didn't know, my mom is Caucasian and my dad is African American. Okay. It's kind of funny in the comment section, somebody read, I know this guy, both his parents are light-skinned blacks, he's not mixed, I know what mixed people look like, blah, 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 blah.
Yeah, he looks like a mixed person, right? He looks like Drake.
A lot of the times, I was either considered too white for the black kids and too black for the white kids. And
That's Earl Swisher lyrics, you know what I'm saying? What song is that? Is that Chum? It might be Chum. Y'all know about the Earl, man, you know what I'm saying? Comment down below. Yeah, you know what I'm saying?
I look Puerto Rican, but I didn't speak Spanish, so it didn't fit in with the Spanish kids. So you kind of learn to adapt and just be who you are. Or at least some people that grow up mixed, they tend to cling to who people identify them as more so than who they actually are.
That's true.
A lot of the content that I have created has stemmed around mixed curly hair, growing up mixed, and things of that nature. And I thought, what better way to contribute to my friends and subscribers that are mixed than to create a video to show you that you're not alone, and there's so many celebrities that are mixed just like us that just may not look like people that are stereotypically mixed. Okay. There's so many different versions of what being mixed is.
That's true.
Now,
I mean, it's a big spectrum, right?
Because a small portion of a large majority of people. So this particular video is primarily going to be focused on those that are mixed with being African American and Caucasian, or black and white if you're in the southern part of the United States. So with that being said, check out this list.
But like he said, there is a big spectrum when it comes to biracial people because you have genes from both sides. And I've talked about it in other videos. Sometimes you can come out looking completely Caucasian, completely white. Sometimes you come out looking completely black. And then you can come out looking like anything else in between. You know what I'm saying? With the different features from both parents and stuff like that. So some people look more mixed than others, I guess you can say. It's just all genetics, you know what I'm saying? You know, that P. Who was the doctor or scientist person? We studied them. Like biology and stuff, and they did with the pea plants. What was his name? But it's like that, man. You know what I'm saying? You make the little box chart and stuff, and you have that, and you know what I'm saying? Dominant, recessive, and all that. Yeah.
Let's get it popping. Here we go in no particular order. Number 1, Bob Marley. Now, Bob Marley.
I knew he was mixed.
Was Afro-Jamaican, and his father was Caucasian.
Bob Marley, but I love Bob Marley.
Singing "Don't Worry About a Thing." He was mixed. President number 44, President Barack Obama.
I know he was mixed
also a mixed individual.
remember
Although
we found out
he
about
was
that.
considered the first black president, that is because he is part black, but he is in fact
And he has more
mixed.
black features.
Now again,
But
with being
he
a
is
mixed
mixed.
individual, I personally don't claim myself as white or black. I claim myself as mixed. Why do you ask? Well, for me personally, if I claim myself to be white, which I don't look white for one, I look more so Hispanic if anything, but if I were to claim white, that would completely disown my black family. And if I were to claim black, that kind of disowns my grandma and my mom and all that, and they're not black. So that is why I consider myself mixed. So for Barack Obama, the 44th president of the United States, that was a big deal for African Americans and anyone in our country.
So that's why it's a big deal to say he was the first black president.
To see change and to see people
even though he wasn't the first
identify and
100%
look
black
like
president.
us. Barack Obama has a white mother and a black father. J. Cole.
Yeah, he has a white mom. I know he was mixed too. That's crazy. I actually knew a lot of these people were mixed.
Came out with fire. J. Cole is in fact mixed as well. J. Cole has a Caucasian mother and African American father. And a quote taken from some of the information that I gathered from this BET website says that J. Cole said, "I never felt white. I don't know what that feels like exactly. I can identify, but never have I felt like I'm one of them. Not that I wanted to or tried to, but it just was what it was. I identify more with what I look like.
It depends on the person, right?
Well, makes sense.
Exactly. But he does look more like a black person than he does like a white person.
J. Cole, North Carolina, Vietnam, what up fam, NC in the building, is mixed. Tiny, you know, T.I. and Tiny, or from their reality show, Tiny and Toya. In their reality show was the first time that people knew
I
that
actually
she
have
had
not
a white
kept up with Tiny a lot.
Tiny is mixed.
But I could see that
of the
though.
49ers.
I know he was mixed
Some
too.
of you may know Colin Kaepernick
I know he was
from
mixed.
the media.
That's because I know a lot of
kneeling
these.
in protest against
Yeah, I
police
knew he was
brutality.
mixed.
He has an African American and Caucasian parent.
Yep.
Jesse Williams. Jesse Williams said, and I quote,
I remember.
I have
I knew
access
he
to
was mixed
rooms
too.
and information. I am white and I am also black. I'm an invisible man in a lot of these scenarios, Williams said, referring to Ralph Ellison classic. I know how white people talk about black people.
He had that great
I know how
speech
black
that one
people
year.
talk about white
Was
folks.
it on the BET
I know
Awards?
I am there and everyone speaks honestly around me. That is also an interesting perspective or an interesting point about being mixed. You literally are on both sides of the spectrum. So you may see, like in the United States, there may be like racial things going on, but being a mixed individual, when your mom is white and your family is white and your dad's black and your vice versa, you hear both sides of the story. And so you're in the middle, and so you can kind of relate to both. Tell me what's really going on. Drizzy,
yeah, of course.
I'm ready. What's happening?
If you didn't know that, then
multi-million-dollar platinum recording artist. I don't know, he's probably like beyond platinum by now. But Drake, he's mixed. You see him posting pictures of his dad and his mom. Obviously, he's mixed as well. Maya, the R&B singer, she says, and I quote, "She was teased for being biracial. There was a time in my life where I wasn't popular and accepted by kids in school. I was made fun of with braces and kinky hair, and being from a multicultural family," she said, "now Maya seems perfectly comfortable in her skin." Maya, you're doing big things. Faith Evans. Faith Evans is also mixed. Alicia Keys. To be honest,
he's being through these now. I
huge
don't
crush
know
on
them
her
last
when I was
two
younger.
very
Like,
much, to be
I
honest
loved
with you.
Alicia Keys. I thought she was just like...
Faith Evans does look like a light-skinned
Grammy Award-winning
like
Alicia Keys has both black and white parents. But she knows she's not seen as biracial because people may see her as more of a light-skinned African American, according to what this BET article says. It says, and I quote, "My mixed race background made me a broad person, able to relate to different cultures, but any woman of color, even of mixed color, is seen as black in America." So that's how
Alicia Keys, you know, that's a good-looking individual. You know what I'm saying? That's a mighty fine individual. Not gonna lie to you. I did not know that she was 50-50 mixed. I didn't know that either. So that's the one that came as a surprise. You know what I'm saying? That's cool. It's cool. You know what I'm saying? I like me some of these kids. You're in New York. You know what I'm saying?
Guard myself. And that's quite all right, Alicia. It's quite all right. Alicia is mixed. Country artist Kane Brown. Kane Brown. Y'all hear me there, folks. Kane Brown. Kane Brown. He's mixed. Kane Brown is a mixed country
So picture
singer.
who was that?
Kane Brown is from Georgia and Chattanooga, Tennessee. He considers himself as multiracial.
I can see the mixed
He has a Caucasian
features,
mother and an African American
but he does
with Cherokee father. Halle Berry. Halle Berry.
I knew she was mixed too.
One of the first
I remember
mixed women that I'm familiar
when I
with
found
in
that
the
out.
media. And she had this to say in an interview, but she told a story about when she was growing up and how it was, which is interesting. Like for me personally, it was different. Like growing up in the 90s, I was born in 91, so it was different growing up then than versus now. I feel like it's more prevalent that there's more mixed kids and things like that.
Yeah,
back then, it was like,
for sure.
I feel like this unicorn. You know?
You're talking unicorn.
How high can you sing? Mariah Carey. Mariah Carey is mixed. Mariah Carey's mother is Caucasian and her father is African American and Venezuelan. Mariah Carey, beautiful soul. Sorry, Alicia Keys. I also had a crush on her. She is mixed. Derek Jeter.
You had a crush on Mariah Carey over Alicia Keys? Nah, bro. Nah, bro, you tripping. I ain't gonna lie to you. He tripping.
Derek Jeter's mother is Caucasian and father is African American. If you didn't know. Shamar Moore.
Yeah, I knew that.
I've had this a lot. A lot of people say that I love this.
Oh, dang, him? I thought he was like Hispanic, like Puerto Rican or something. He black, okay.
Doesn't he play like CSI? I believe he played, or is it Blue Bloods? Comment below if you're familiar with the show, but I know I saw it.
He's definitely one of them mixed people that look Hispanic.
When I cut my hair short, and cut my beard short. Shamar Moore is mixed. His mother is Caucasian and father is African American.
Nice.
Smokey Robinson. Smokey Robinson is Caucasian and African American. Honestly, everyone is so diverse. Like we stem from all different parts.
That's true.
You can't really put a finger on one place where people are from. So you might have German background and Scottish background and Spanish background and African and Jamaican and whatever. But like in the South of the United States, people simplistically looked at you and said, you're black and white.
No, I mean, that's true. They dumb it down.
Color pencils or Crayola crayon boxes.
It don't matter the culture.
It
don't matter the culture that you're from. They just look at. That's true. Being from the South, that is very true. Don't nobody care. They don't care what you mixed with. Whether you're Italian and Canadian black or something or whatever, you just black and white. That, you know what I'm saying. But then again, you're in the South, and we all know the history of the South. We all know a lot of what still happens in the deep parts. You know what I'm saying? Who's still here? But yeah. So I mean, I feel like it's like the North too, though. To be honest with you, but it's a little bit more diverse in certain parts of the North. Like New York is very diverse, so it makes more sense for people to acknowledge that more up there than down here, where it's still pretty yeah.
You're black and white. It don't matter, kind of thing. Or you're black, or you're white, or whatever. Or some people even were considered by the one drop rule. If you were any percentage of black, we call you black.
That's true.
And that was like back in the day. And some people still stick to that to this day.
Some people do still stick to that one drop rule.
Jordan Sparks is Caucasian of
She's a basketball player,
German, English, Scottish, and Norwegian descent.
That is a lot.
Her father, known as PJ, is African American. Blake Griffin's mother is Caucasian, and his father is of African American descent.
I could have seen that, but I didn't know that.
Tia and Tamara.
They're mixed.
Sister.
The twins. Oh, shoot. Now that you mention it, I can see it. But growing up, I never thought of that. And, that's like in the back of my mind because it's been so long since I've actually like watched them and seen them. Even though, they're still pretty popular on social media for the most part. I don't keep up with them at all. So, like, I never actually saw that. But now that you mention it, I do see it. That's crazy. I just considered them just black since that's what I grew up looking at them as. That's crazy. That's crazy.
Tia and Tamara's mother is African American of Afro-Bahamian descent, and her father is Caucasian of English descent. LaMelo, Lonzo, and LiAngelo Ball are all three mixed.
Brothers are mixed.
Also, just want to throw this out here. Shane Battier, who played for Duke. I'm a Duke fan from Durham, North Carolina.
And Miami. He played for the Heat
Duke
too.
Fan. He is also mixed. Grant Hill. He's also mixed.
I remember when I found that out. I thought he was black too.
Super duper Kyle, or known as Kyle. Yeah. I remember his video Lemonade.
I ain't been getting high, but maybe a little, baby. I don't wanna lie. I know when you text me, girl, I don't always reply, but you're not an angel either. You can't even fly. I know this. You think that you does? I didn't say that cover that. I wonder who. I don't know if I messed up that part or not, but yeah, man, I remember Super Duper Kyle. You could tell he mixed. You could tell that.
Owens back in the day, he's a good artist. He's a good guy. Kyle is multiracial. He's mixed as well. Pete Wentz, you notice he straightens his hair? He's got curly hair. Pete Wentz, believe it or not, He is multiracial. He has it in
Wait,
his genetics.
what is his hair skin?
How
does he look familiar?
A lot of us have it in our genetics, but
Pete Wentz. Well, Pete Wentz. He looks very familiar. Is he Ant-Man? Why did he look like that right there? Is Pete Wentz Ant-Man?
That is not correct.
I have to Google that. Is that the same guy? Because he look. Why he used like a recent picture of him, bro? Them old pictures, it's hard to tell. But anyways, that's crazy. Is he? So he's black and white? See, that's what I be talking about, bro. That's crazy.
He's mixed. If you can think of other mixed celebrities or other mixed individuals that are largely known, well-known people, please leave it in the comments. Also, if you are mixed and watching this, do you identify yourself as mixed, multiracial, biracial, white, or black? Just curious. Just curious. And the list goes on. I just want to give you guys maybe like 20 to 25, I'm not even sure what number we're at this point, of individuals that are also mixed, that are celebrities, or they have a name for themselves, or they may be mixed, but you didn't know they were mixed, and like they grew up just like you did, and maybe had a confusing time growing up and trying to identify with which race or ethnic background or culture that they want to identify with, and they're doing just fine. So thank you so much for the subscription to this channel. Thank you so much for the likes of these videos. Thank you so much for the comments below to engage with other people of this channel. I truly, truly, truly appreciate it. And thank you so much for the views and sharing these.
But yeah, I mean, I don't consider myself mixed. I mean, I guess I'm not mixed. I don't know if you can tell, but you shouldn't be able to if you know what I'm saying, pay attention to what we just went over. But yeah, but I do have two different cultural backgrounds though. You know, of course, I talk about a lot of Badmon, you know what I'm saying? You should already know. I have West Indian heritage culture directly from my mom and her side of the family. And then my dad is Southern black, you know what I'm saying? From Mississippi. That's the most southern of the Southern black. Yeah, I was like, so I have like two completely different not completely different, but actually, yeah, they're completely different. Two completely different cultures of black, you know what I'm saying, ethnicities that that are a part of me. So I could very well consider myself mixed when it comes to ethnic identity in a way, in a sense, because I do, you know what I'm saying, I am black, and I you know what I'm saying, I identify as black, but I also identify very heavily with my West Indian side more so than my African American side. You know what I'm saying, I embrace them both equally pretty much. But you know what I'm saying, don't, but I like that. You know what I'm saying? I like West Indian side a lot more. And yeah, but yeah, that's a cool video, man. And like, I knew most of them, but some of them did surprise me, as you saw. I guess you have my reaction to it. But yeah, so that's cool though. That's cool to learn, cool to know. I still have to Google if what's his name, Pete Winston. Was that his name? I should have Googled him during the video. So you know, man, let me Google him right now, actually. Oh, okay. Pete Wentz. No, that was the guy from Fall Out Boy. I've listened to some Fall Out Boy songs, but I didn't know how any of them looked. I never really looked into the band a whole bunch. They're one of the people that I just grew up kind of hearing songs from every now and again, but I never actually like looked at how the people in the band looked or the group looked. So he's from Fall Out Boy. He looks kind of like the guy from Batman upon first look, but now looking at him again, he does not look like the guy from Batman. But that's good, you know what I'm saying, that's good information. That's cool to know. But yeah, man, I enjoyed that video a lot. You know, thanks for recommending that to me. And yeah, if y'all enjoyed the video as well, you know what I'm saying, please do me a favor, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, comment down below, you know what I'm saying, what you may have enjoyed, you know what I'm saying, your favorite part, this, that, and the other. All that good stuff. Were you surprised by the be on this list? Did you know most of the people were mixed with black and white? You know what I'm saying, and all that good stuff. Also, check out THEBRANDONLEECOOK. You know what I'm saying, if you haven't already, like his video, subscribe to him. Seems like a really cool dude. He has that hair tutorial video with the two, you know what I'm saying, hair braid thing. I feel like I've seen that video before and I did not know that was from him. So that's kind of cool to come back, you know, to this and see that. But that's all I got. So I'm gonna catch you guys next time. And remember this, bad vibes don't last, they always pass. Y'all enjoy yourselves. Peace.
Bad vibes don't last, they always pass. Do you know?